You know, in the beginning of any journey that we take, the biggest thing that starts is what are we going to pack for? Because especially like where it's hiking or a long distance trip, you don't want added baggage. You don't want extra weight that you absolutely don't need, and you really have to go through a lot of your pack and a lot of the stuff that you bring. You know, and some of that has to do with the journey that you're on. What have you come here for? You know, there may be some things that maybe just don't fit the season of your life. We just kind of leave those here, and sometimes they're things that maybe they fit somebody else. They're not really you. But we pack them and we put them away and we bring them. We really have to go through our lives and decide, you know, what needs to go pack. What do we need to pack? And like I said, I don't know what you brought this week. We all come with different things in our bag, and I hope this week that you started off right, that you realized maybe what you do and what you don't need. What if it got bad? What if the weather came in and we weren't ready? You know, you got to be prepared for those things. Sometimes you got to prepare for a little bit of fun. You know, you just never know when a good swimming hole might come up. Got to jump in. Sometimes you just need things that are a necessity for protection, but for whatever reason. You know, sometimes it's what you need to get ready for the trip. Make sure you're ready to go for whatever the journey is. And this week, your journey may be different. You know what? Your journey may be one that you don't expect. You may have got invited here by a friend. You don't really know what this is all about. Can I just ask you this week to be open? Maybe you came with an expectation, and maybe you didn't. Maybe you came with an idea of what's going to happen. Maybe you've been here before, and you think, okay, I know exactly what's going on. Can I ask you to just unpack things like that and thoughts of that out of your bag? Because they can weigh you down with an expectation that may not be what God wants for you this week. Really look inside and ask yourself, what's going on in my life? What do I really need this week? Because the last thing we need is added baggage. You know, anytime you stop or get to a place where you can stop and just rest, why does it always seem that your bag gets heavier? And I know it's because you're exhausted and you're tired, but man, it's like magically things just appear in your bag. So many times, and it's not even stuff that we willingly put in there. I mean, some of the things we do, sometimes it's just life weighs us down. You know, we started on this great trek and we went through our bag and we said, okay, I don't need this and I don't need this, and this will weigh me down and this will slow me down, all these things. And then you get to the end and you're like, man, it's like extra stuff just ended up in my bag. Like, just like weights, weighing me down. We come to that place that we gotta stop. And we really gotta re-examine. You know, some people, they come to Falls Creek every year and they unload their bag. Just what all's gone on and things that they picked up through the year, bitterness, hate, anger, jealousy, sin. Sometimes it's not necessarily sin, sometimes it's just burdens, things that will weigh you down. Family, friends. We just come to that place where we just got to dig in our bag, and this week I hope you do it, that you would come and you would unload. I had a friend one time tell me sometimes it's just emotionally vomiting. And you come to that place and hey, if you need somebody to emotionally vomit on, man, we got sponsors and we got friends and we got leaders all this week. That's what they're here for. This week, just unload. Unload your bag. Hey, just like these stones right here. This week and here as you're about to go to your family group, every one of you, we're going to give you a stone. And what we want you to do in this is we want you to take your stone, and as you find something that's weighing you down, we want you to write it on this stone. Get a Sharpie, get a marker, something, just write it down on that stone every time. Man, if it's just bitterness or a home situation or a family or whatever it may be, write it on that stone. There's going to be more stuff that comes up this week dealing with this, but for the first couple days, take this and just write on it. Write on it what's weighing you down. And this week we're going to get to do some crazy things, and I know carrying around a rock is a little cray-cray. But please, just bear with us this week. Bring it with you. You can name it, you can cut, it can be your pet rock, put a rubber band around it, and you can have a rock band. Any of that you want to do, but write what's burdening you. What is in your bag that's weighing you down, just like these rocks weighed mine down. As you go to your family groups tonight, open up if you can. Now, I know it's your first time, you're like, I don't know these people, so maybe you're not going to open up everything, but be open to sharing a little bit about your life. What's in your bag this week?